break. We grew apart, I made a mistake, but I'll try to make it up to you, my darling. Ooh.
I wanna be a real one day. Heaven leaves me up from under. Wishing I could be somehow stronger now,
So I can fight away all the pain inside me. Never be afraid of the fate that finds me.
wish that I could be
Stronger, so I can be a real one day. So I can fight away all the pain inside me. Never be afraid of the fate that finds me. Wish that I could be stronger, so I can be a real.
Aber ich freue mich, viele gute Bekannte zu sehen. Danke. Lasst uns einen schönen Wettkampf haben nachher.
Hello everybody to the individual round C. On my side is Fruji, I'm Michael, and we will host this individual round C. And yeah, we're excited to see which puzzle it is.
Oh yeah, we can already see that some of the competitors are taking their places, so the room is slowly filling up. Yes, it's going to be the third round, the third and last preliminary round of the German Championship. So we're still having 40 open spots in the finals, and then, yeah, individual is done for the day. So this is the last round. And we have some pretty big names coming up again that we know pretty well, so it is going to be a pretty exciting competition.
Exactly. We have, of course, Katerina, and then we have also Laura Pescher, Mara Holler, and Merle Kleemann, Lara Rebecca Friedrich, one of the Friedrich sisters. So a packed individual round. I think it's gonna be fast, but
it's probably going to be fast. We're going to have to see what the puzzle is.
Exactly.
After the first two rounds, we're pretty sure that it's going to be a circular puzzle again.
Yeah.
Also, we have like a bag already here, and it looks like it's going to be a circular one. But of course, we haven't looked yet either. So we're going to find out just now. So. Yes.
What is your prediction? Is it going to be a dark circle one, or is it more of the...
I think if they're nice, then it's going to be a lighter colored gradient one.
Yeah.
Because like the first two ones were like that. So hopefully it's going to be a fair and pretty similar puzzle to the previous two ones. That's what I would pick.
Yeah.
But we're going to see. We might be surprised.
Maybe it's the mushrooms, and then
maybe it's the mushrooms.
That's the hardest circle one, but yeah, let's see.
Could be the mushrooms, could be the ocean animals. There are some pretty difficult ones in that one.
Or the dreamery scenario, that's pretty... astrology, there's also the astrology. So.
Oh yes, there's the one with the stars.
Or maybe it's the donuts, and yeah, that...
Could be the donuts as well. That is actually like... Yeah, we're going to find out just now. I don't want to say one specific one, because then I'm probably going to be wrong. But yes, so the room is filling up again. People have taken their places, and we're basically just waiting for the moderation in the room to start and the countdown to happen, and then we're going to find out.
Yeah, and then we're also excited to see that.
It is a jam-packed day, so it has been 2 rounds already. The house is completely full, as you can see, like on the big screen as well. The audience is also pretty numerous. It is a lot of visitors and like family members who just came to watch, and also a lot of competitors from other rounds just watching. And yes.
And it's right before the first pairs round, so...
Yeah, so some people who are only competing in pairs might also be here already just to see what is happening. So yes, the house is filling up slowly.
Yeah.
Yes. We have been having amazing work from the helpers as well. They have been doing an incredible job. So you can see them walking around the entire time in their yellow vests of just basically patrolling to see if anyone is close to finishing. And yes, they have been doing an incredible job so far.
Yeah,
so we're very, very thankful for all the volunteers.
It worked very well. So what I oversaw also from the audience, it worked very well.
Yeah, so far I have only heard like good feedback, and also like from the competitors as well, that it was really competitor friendly. So you really just have to pay attention to puzzling. Everything else has been thought through and it's there for you.
Yeah. Great. So we're just about to start, I think.
So,
yes.
So, Leute, es geht los. Ich mache einen Countdown von 5 abwärts. Ich werde nach einer Stunde euch ansagen, dass die Stunde vorbei ist. Und jetzt fangen wir an. Ich beginne. Der Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Los geht's!
Hey, okay.
And it's off.
And
Well, let's
off.
do a little unpacking here as well, so
Yeah.
that we can also take a look at it. And it's the ocean one.
It's the ocean
I can
one.
already see it on the
Oh.
screen. No, it's the bugs.
insect. Oh, okay.
This is actually a pretty difficult one.
Oh yeah, that's
So
hard.
this is, it's the bugs. I don't know the exact
The
name of
name?
it.
I
still
think
have
it's
to look
on
it up.
this side.
Nope,
Oh no.
it's gone. Yes, but we know that Lea Androik is
Insects.
the artist, and it is insects.
Insects. Yeah.
So
okay.
that's basically it. This is a challenging one.
That's
this
really
is
hard.
probably the most fun one, to be honest, as well. But we might actually not have that very little times on this one. It is a challenge.
It really is a challenge. But where would you start to puzzles? Do you have a favorite section when you see that?
Well, I would pretty much do what everyone else is doing so far that I have seen. Basically, start just flipping, try and see what jumps out at first while selecting all the pieces. Also, pulling out the edges. I think here, the edge is basically just the black line, which is going to be
with
pretty
some
difficult.
color addition, but yeah, maybe the yellow stands out a little bit, but it gets confusing with the orange, so it's hard. It's really a hard puzzle, but
It is a hard puzzle, but it's also a beautiful one.
yeah, it's a really beautiful one.
I would kind of suspect that people are going to start with the yellow section, because that is still the thing that jumps out the most.
Or with the blue one. Blue could be.
It could blend in.
It could be landing.
It's hard to tell. We're going to see once people have flipped entirely. We're somewhere around 2 minutes now. Well, almost 2 minutes in. So people are deep in flipping for now. Like generally, with a quick speed puzzler, a normal flip starts from somewhere around 2 minutes and 30 to 3 minutes. So by some people we can already see that all the pieces have been flipped already. Some have pulled the sides, some have started like some kind of color sorting, which I think could help maybe. If for nothing else, then to just like fight the initial shock of the puzzle, because this is actually pretty surprising. I didn't even think of this one.
I thought the seashells, the mushrooms, and the insects would be out.
I
assume
was
that.
considering the donuts, but yeah, I didn't think of the insects. So it is an interesting one, that's for sure. And I'm not that sure that there's going to be that quick, that people are going to be that very quick, but we're going to see.
We're going to see. But we have,
Yes.
mentioned, we have a stacked field, so
Here we see table 30 already with Steffi, who has already, it seems like she has already flipped everything, which is pretty good with 3 minutes. Also the edges are pulled out, and she seems to be also just pulling anything that is yellow, which seems like a good strategy with this one. And I think a lot of people are going to follow that. What is also visible in the picture is that like there's different textures to the yellow, which could help a little bit. But what makes it super challenging is like the black in between. So yes, this will be a challenge. Round C is the one that is going.
the toughest one.
It came
Yeah.
in with a bang.
And we look back at the Leonberg event in October. There was in the individual round. There was the
This is definitely better than
Yeah.
that. So I still think that a lot of people are going to be done with it quick, but maybe not as lightning fast as with the other ones.
Yeah, I expect that too. But let's see.
Yes. We basically see that everyone is pretty much done flipping by now at like the 4 minute mark, which kind of makes sense. And a lot of people are sorting.
Yeah.
And I think I would kind of assume that this is like a good coping strategy as well, to just like get your bearings a little bit, because you start selecting like one color that's going to help you a lot to like kind of decide what you want to do next. I would kind of imagine, and then that's going to like maybe help you figure out a strategy that you can use later on when it actually comes to the puzzling. Ooh, someone has prepared a pillow over there for their neck.
Oh.
That is actually not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah.
I have never seen that strategy before for back pain. And we actually have a guest to entertain us for the first few minutes of the event, while everyone is sorting themselves out.
Hello.
Hello. So we have a representative of the Hungarian Puzzle Association. Please introduce
Exactly.
yourself a little bit.
Yeah. So nice to meet you. I'm Zsolt Kis, and I'm here to represent the Hungarian Association, like you just said. And you are free to ask me anything.
Well, basically, you can already suspect that the main question is going to be about the upcoming European Championship, to make a little promotion for the event, and
Exactly.
of like what is the standing on the competition at the moment. So where is the organization at the moment?
So there are a lot of things going on in the background, and I can assure you that it will be a lot of fun. And we already accomplished a lot of things in terms of the place, the venue where we will participate, and also regarding some catering and whatever it takes to do such a good thing what you accomplished here currently. I'm really glad that I could travel here and participate. I was in the previous run, but yeah, for ourselves I can say that we just brought some flyers here for those who will be here. They will find it easily, and these are already distributed on our and posted on our Facebook page, but you can find easily if you search for the Magyarországi Puzzle Egyesület. It will be hard to translate this, but probably we will accomplish this to write down in the live chat or provide the links. But
Yes. At one point, this is going to be shared all over, but I think most of the people that have like heard the rumors about it already, they have like found their way to at least the Instagram page of the Hungarian Association.
Yeah.
So yes, that will be shared all over the place. At least at the German Association's Instagram page, we're going to share the link, and then you can see everything.
Yeah. And what I can share is the probably on the 1st of March, the registration will be open, and it will happen through our own webpage, which is currently in the development cycle. And as soon as we can finish everything off, it will be able to talk in German and English and in Hungarian. And we will encourage everybody to go on, hop on and register there for either way, for individual, pairs or teams categories.
How many spots do you have for individuals and
Yes,
pairs
so
and teams?
regarding the individuals, I'm just copying the numbers because I just got it from my boss. But yeah, 600 individuals will go there. From the pairs, we will be able to accommodate 400, and from the teams, there will be 140.
Very good. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Do you already have like the rules kind of under development, or is that also going to be on the website?
They were under development, but they are already published on the Facebook page, what I
very good.
understand. So you can go through, but we can speak it through a little bit. And it will be a 3 days long event, so we are preparing ourselves pretty much. And yeah, so we do encourage everybody in Europe to register for the thing, but it will be a European Championship, so sadly for the other geos, the geos will be cut off right now, but everybody in Europe will be welcomed, and you can team up with others. But
so
you need
it's possible to make international teams as well.
And pairs
Yes.
as well.
and pairs as well. But please decide the nationality what you will use during the competition by the registration already, and do not change it.
So in that sense, it is similar to the Worlds.
Yes, except the thing that in the rules you will find, or you will not find the country rules, you know, that each individual who is participating in the particular group and represents himself as the best from the country will not be allowed to go through, just the time will.
So it's
allow
all about
everybody.
speed.
Yes,
It's-
exactly.
Okay. And you mentioned it gonna be 3 days of puzzling, so it's gonna be a weekend, Friday
Ye-
to Sunday, or?
It's July 4 until 6, and we will go there. It will be a complete weekend. Yeah, we are welcoming everybody in Budapest.
In Budapest. Oh, great city. And
It's a very good destination for everyone who likes puzzles.
I know, Fruji, you were there already.
Yes, I have
Because
been
we,
there before.
We could talk in our native language, but yeah, were you there already?
not yet, but
Well, now's the chance.
now's the chance. Yeah. So maybe I'm there. I have to talk with that about with my partner. She is participating in individual. She was in round A, made it to the final here. But maybe when we have time, we will visit Budapest and participate then in the European Championship.
We would
Well-
welcome you because you probably know that the Hungarians are famous about their hospitality, so and about goulash.
Yes.
The goulash,
This
yeah.
would
And
be a very good chance to like get to know the city a little bit and to puzzle along as well. So thank you very much for the information. And yes, hopefully we'll talk to you later.
Thank you very much for.
Thank you.
thank you very much. Okay, that was a nice interview, and now we back on the event. We see that now with the participants, they at different stages in at the 11-minute mark.
Yeah, we can see a huge difference in how
Yeah.
people are approaching this puzzle as well. Because with the others, you could kind of go with a gradient approach, like especially with the first one with the flowers, you could just go like, okay, I'm going to do all the blue, I'm going to do all the purple, and just go around in like a circle. But with this one, you can see with like basically every single puzzler that they are making like little islands of bugs that they have found, pretty much. And most probably it's just going to come together at one point. So it is a completely different approach. You can see that this is way more challenging. There's way less edges being built as well. So I see maybe with now the camera panning across the room, just one person who is actually doing the edge first and trying to fill it in.
And
But
here
yes.
we have Kati. I
And here
think.
we have Kati.
Yeah, and
She's making good progress.
and she did the yellow first, like we predicted. So
Yeah,
that stands out. Yeah.
It is kind of a logical way to go around it because it does jump out very much. Like if you look at just like the pile of pieces next to it, that blends in quite a lot.
Yeah.
So yes, this is probably like the easy part. I would go so far and say.
Easy part in there. Okay, easy for this puzzle. So yeah.
Yes, that's the easy part, and then comes the more challenging part. I'm still pretty confident that we're going to have a lot of finishers here as well. They're going to do a pretty good job. Ooh, we have a very good mascot over there,
Yeah.
sitting and watching over the puzzle. This is a strategy that some people have started using. It is apparently something that IT professionals also use to like literally like have like a little something that is sitting like around your field of vision so you can talk to it if you need help. Because apparently when coding, I don't know anything about coding, but when you're coding, then it helps you like sort out what is happening, and you can sometimes find the mistakes that you have made. And apparently this also works for puzzling. So there's an increasing number of like different little mascots sitting on the sides of the tables.
Yeah, exactly. And my partner, she said she was talking to herself again. You can do this, and in the she spoke to herself during the puzzle, completing the puzzle, because she wasn't trained in circular ones.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, that's also a different strategy to go around it, to kind of like mantra yourself into being good, which can also help. It's more about the psychological approach to it. I don't know. I think I would drive myself crazy if I did that. If I had to talk to myself. And then we can also see with a lot of people that they're listening to music as well, just to like blend out the noises. It can help.
did you have headphones on?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
I'm one of those people that need the sound in the room to stay focused, because otherwise, like, I don't know, then I get lost.
Okay, then you
So-
get lost, and when you hear music, then you're following more the music than the puzzle.
It's more like the music gets annoying at one point. So,
Okay.
like, I want to skip a song that I don't like and things like that. So, like,
But you don't have the time to skip a song.
yes,
so.
exactly. So it starts bothering me at one point. So I like the room way more. I have heard recently that there are some people who listen to actual white noise, so that it blends out the room as well, but it's not music
Ah, okay.
either. So that could be something, but I haven't tried it out yet. I have also been seeing in the chat that some people were predicting that this is going to be slower than all the other puzzles, which is what we have been thinking as well. And then, yes, I think this puzzle was a surprise to everyone. And yes, so it has been a surprise, and I think there might be less people who have done this one.
Yeah, I think so too. The darker circle of colors aren't available that long. I think they were released in last year, maybe around the Worlds. That was the first when I noticed them. So, yeah, they aren't that popular like the other circle of colors.
Yes, in a way I can understand. Like, I would avoid anything with bugs. To be honest, like I don't like I wouldn't buy something with bugs on it for fun, you know.
At least there aren't spiders on it.
At least there aren't spiders, but it's still bugs.
And it's still bugs.
Or insects.
Insects, yeah.
Yes, so we are seeing progress being made by people, and you can see that islands of insects are being formed. So I think from what I have seen so far, like with table 52 now, is that people are literally going with like a kind of strategy of trying to like pick out anything that they can. And we have another interview coming up.
Hello. No,
It's that
because
way.
it's my hair, that's no problem. I explain you now.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello.
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 Welcome to Alfonso.
Hello. The first I have to say that thank you very much to invite to me that is a great event. I say before that maybe that's the first championship biggest I saw in my life, but it's important because Germany is no different than other countries from Europe. That you know that in Spain we have making this job from 15 years ago, and it's very grateful for us see how is the growing the community of jigsaw puzzling, and this is the best example how. With Illusion, with people like Michael, Isabel, and all board team can get all this one. For me, it's, I'm very excited to be here.
It is definitely a big thing that this has come together and it has grown so much.
Yes, because now I say before that also because for me it's important this one because it's the home of Ravensburger. Ravensburger is one brand that's when I remember 15 years ago when I say we want to do this one. What is this? No, it's the, you know, this expression. No, when some people know that this there is competition from jigsaw puzzling, speed puzzling. No, that and that time it was okay. You have the relation with this brand was fantastic from 15 years ago, and I very grateful with them. And not only for mine in Spain, in all the countries she is supporting, sponsoring these championships, and for me it's very important. And also I have to say that you know in the world the most number of participants in individual is from Germany.
Yes,
from
that
Germany,
was
yeah.
actually pretty surprising last year that basically there were more Germans
Yes.
there than Spanish.
But I don't know if you know the first one, we have only one participant.
From
Really?
Germany.
You know?
No, I haven't
So
heard that before.
You
And-
know who was with him?
Who was it?
Michael.
Really?
Michael
Yes.
is
Amazing.
Yes. Was
And so
Michael.
he has been coming to the World Championship ever since.
Yes. She loves and she obviously not only him because the first world, the next championship we held in Spain was inspiration for more people to take this model of competition in a lot of countries. And this is we see not only in USA, now in Sweden, in Denmark, in Finland.
in Colombia last week.
Yes,
also.
I was in Colombia last week, and I have to send a special grateful with agency. I don't know I don't know what hour is there, but
We have had a commenter just now from Colombia. It might have been someone that you have met there.
yes, was amazing. The people from Colombia was loved with me, but was 5-6 days crazy days. We have to say that I sleep 12-14 hours. Was amazing. Yes, because now When I visit these countries, the first one is I help to organize it. It's not the case here because you know that you have luck to hear David, Michael and Isabel. They have a lot of experience, and you have here near Ravensburger.
Ravensburger, yeah.
But the question is, in some countries, not more easy, and this is my role to help them to beginning, and also these people host me and try to show me how is the country, how is it. For me, it was the first time I was in Colombia. It was amazing trip.
It
Yes.
must have been an incredible experience. Thank you
Yes.
very much for sharing it.
Thank you to
And
you.
we're going to get back to the competition. We will let you get back to observing.
Yes. I'm with scores making with helping to Michael, and for me it's a pleasure, and I'm very grateful for inviting me to be here.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you
Alfonso.
very much.
Thank you
very
to
much for
you.
the insight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're back to the competition. We can basically see just jumping back to Kati at table 5, and basically
Having a search.
maybe a
completed?
third. I
May-
was about to say somewhere around a third of the of the puzzle, which is compared to the other two kind of like you can see that there's a difference because we're at the 20-minute mark at the moment, and yes, she has about a third of it. We're going to see how fast this goes. We might not have a time of like under 40 in this one.
I don't expect that either. So maybe 45. That could be.
I could still imagine something under 50 because I
Under
do think that with like the circular puzzles, the more you have, the easier it gets, because also the more like areas you get to fill out with it, like because each piece has such an individual shape and they all look weird, you can like kind of fit them into it. But yes, we're going
and
to
the
see.
orientation is more complex than on the rectangular standard
Yes.
puzzles. So
With this puzzle, it's not necessarily that bad, but there are some where like the center, like the image itself is a little bit off center,
Yeah.
and that can throw you off very much because like all of a sudden you can't really orientate yourself of where it is.
yeah, I had that with the Little Sun, one of the Little Sun circular puzzles.
The Little Sun is probably the worst one to speed puzzle, like especially the one with the bird on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
that
is,
was
which
so
is
hard.
a big challenge as well.
Yeah, but no.
It would have actually been pretty interesting to see like the 3 little suns in like the three preliminary rounds. That could have also been like a real experience
So
here.
we give now a good idea for next year's competition.
we give good ideas for people to puzzle now. Yes, so we're somewhere around 22 minutes at the moment, and there are people making pretty good progress. Like table 18 here now. She has the majority of the edge, and it feels like she's building in across like some of these diagonal lines that are going across. And yes, table 92 is
92.
also doing pretty well. I think she has a bit of a chaos in the middle of her puzzle, which might be a challenge later on.
And now we have table 37. Also starting with the green one and orange ones. Now selecting there.
Yes,
but
it's
having
Matthias Google on the screen with table 37.
but now on this right screen. So
Yes, all of a
that's
sudden that's way brighter. Yes. So there are people making pretty good progress. It is not an impossible puzzle. It is doable, but it is definitely more challenging than the other two. I see that someone in the chat has asked what the name of the puzzle is. It is actually from the Circle of Colors series, and it's insects. Very telling name.
Yeah.
But yes, that's the puzzle. If you want to go look it
now
up.
Kati's up to half of the puzzle.
Somewhere around half, yes.
Yeah, somewhere around half.
Yes, so we still might have a 50-something minute time.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 50 minutes. People are making pretty good progress. Slowly but surely, one piece at a time.
One piece at a time.
It is very different in the competition environment. Like you feel this push that you have to complete this now, because I think like if at home someone all of a sudden faces a puzzle like this, like you don't have the element of surprise. That's the first thing, because like most of the time it's rare that someone can get like a family member or partner or friend to like pack up a puzzle for them that they don't know what it's going to be and to like actually simulate a competition. So you don't have the element of surprise most of the time. And then in the home environment, it's also just different. You don't have the atmosphere, you don't have the sounds. Yes. So it is very different. But people keep pushing and they are making progress. Also, if we're panning through this room.
Yeah, and when we see the overview, we see a lot of sections now coming together. And we have one of the 4 puzzle tiers or puzzle animals.
And the 4 puzzle animals.
It's so cute what some participants wear and really cool stuff.
Yeah, it is quite nice that people dress up for their team. Like it really turns into a community sport, especially in the team and pairs competition. Like I would say that the pairs is still very, very competitive because it's 2 people together and they want to be good, but the team very, very often
it's just a fun and community event.
Yes,
so.
That's where it gets a little bit more relaxed, I would say.
But there will be teams today in the evening
there
who will be
teams.
competitive. So, yeah.
Yes, but you can more divide the team competition into the serious competitors and the one who are in it for the fun. Or just for the fun.
Just for fun, yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's here for fun.
Table 48 is making good progress on the edge there. It is coming together. Here, we're not sure which table that might be. I think there's just a little bit of sorting going on in there because I can see different colors being put into places. I think they might be trying to like kind of do a pick and place method to like see where the puzzle is going to go, which could also be a way to go around it. It's just very challenging with a circular puzzle.
Kati is making good progress.
Maybe 2/3?
2/3, yeah. And behind her is, I think it's Lara Friedrich. So Lara has done...
Maybe about 1/3.
Maybe a third, yeah.
1/3.
And...
Yes, we do see people making good progress. Very fancy glasses over there.
Very fancy glasses, exactly.
I'm wondering about what the function of the 3rd one is.
Looking
the
good.
3rd glass. No, that's for your inner eye.
For your inner eye, okay.
To see through the chaos.
Okay, so there we
have
see
a competitor
Camille.
from France.
Yeah, Camille Owen from France.
It is a pretty international competition. There are a big number of internationals competing, and they are actually going to be marked separately. So they are puzzling together with the group, but their time is going to count into kind of a different ranking. They're taken out from the Germans, and 2 of them definitely goes into the final, and whoever then still finishes in the top 34 fastest can still move on into the finals.
Yeah. And we have that also for the under 18 participants and over 50 years old participants. So there are 2 spots for them going into the final round. So we have, for every round we have 40 participants going into the final. So yeah, tomorrow in the final we have 120 final participants.
Yes, just like in each round we have 120 people competing, so all in all we had 360 competitors sign up for the individual, which is a huge number compared to how this is basically the first championship, like actual championship, and basically the second competition. And there we have seen another very funny little mascot.
Yeah, we had the unicorn, and everybody is very concentrated to put this complicated puzzle together.
Yes.
But they are doing very well. So
progress is happening there. It is definitely going to have different times than the previous 2.
We are hitting the 30-minute mark.
We're getting close to it, actually, yes.
Yeah, so 1 minute left, and then see.
This table here is doing pretty well on the edge as well. We have pretty big chunks, and also it seems like she's doing these diagonals as well, which I have seen with some other competitors as well. And it's interesting because if you just look at the picture like this from the box,
you can't
then
identify it, right? But then, okay.
Most probably the pieces then kind of pull it out, or they seem to make sense, because I have seen it with a lot of people now. Some people are incredibly confident that Kati is going to crush it and get under 40 minutes. And it might happen that at the very end she pulls it all together. She is making absolute progress there.
Yeah. She definitely speeded up in the last minutes.
Yes. The more you have put together with a circular puzzle, it is going to come together more and it's easier and easier. But still, it is a challenge. It is unusual for almost every puzzler because there's not that many circular puzzles to practice on, and also I think it's not the first choice for most people to speed puzzle.
Not for speed puzzling, yeah, exactly.
Have you completed any of the circular
Yeah.
ones?
I did the Pokemon with the big relaxo in the middle.
Oh yes.
I did that for fun, and the funny thing is I did it and I tracked time, but I'm not a speed puzzler. I like puzzling, and I had around 2 hours or so, and then my partner did it in half of the time or so. That was really funny that she's that ahead of me. But yeah, next round we will puzzle together.
Yeah,
and-
well, it is the difference between a puzzler and a relaxed puzzler.
yeah, exactly.
Yes, we are seeing people making progress here. It is looking confident from the tables
Yeah,
all
we
over.
also see from the overview Camille from France that she's doing good progress, and yeah, we have here Margit from the Puzzle Association also having done the edges, complete the circle, and now filling in some sections.
Yeah, some of the inside is getting done.
And we see also
And
on
yes, it
table
is-
13 there was
It is actually very good to see them like next to each other. So like the overviews are pretty good because then you can kind of compare it a little bit better than just seeing the individual ones. Yes, we can see that some of the puzzlers are pulling ahead very much. Yes, Mara there has like half of the puzzle done pretty much at table 2. And then table 1 was pretty hard to see, but the majority of the edge was done. Here, table 45 also has about
a third.
a third of the puzzle done.
Yeah.
And we have already hit the 30-minute mark. We're over 31 minutes now.
Okay, now participant 89. So she has some sections and did also the edge and then some section of that. Now sorting other pieces she can connect here.
This table is also doing pretty well.
Pretty well, yeah.
Table 1. Yes.
Table 1. So
Table 1 is
we have
Merle
the Merle.
Kleemann. Yes. Most of the German competitors sitting in like the front rows, they have been at the World Championships and they have been doing pretty well there as well. So it is kind of expected for them to also like, if not to like have like an under 40, but to like have a solid time and probably make it into
to
the finals
final.
here. Because of course we are speculating of who's going to make it into the finals. The first
And
40 places are up for grabs.
and now the third eye is taken off.
Yes, the sunglasses are gone.
Yeah. But
Well,
maybe
the
it's
sunglasses are probably not helping very much with the dark background.
yeah, exactly. But maybe when you sit in the section with the daylight coming in, maybe that helps to reduce the reflections. Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe that was
that
the
is possible.
strategy. So, and
33 minutes in, and
who we see here,
I think that's Mara at table 2. Yes. Yeah, somewhere
That's
around
Mara.
2/3 of the puzzle done, maybe. So we are going to have some pretty confident times here. But I think there's going to be less people under an hour.
yeah, and I think there will be more participants who will not finish this puzzle
Yes.
in the time limit. So
It is possible because we are seeing that people are making less progress on this one than in the 2 previous rounds. But yes, that's not necessarily a problem because
everybody has
basically
to do it. So
everybody has to do it and you're competing against the puzzle basically.
basically, yeah, that's true.
So every piece counts. And then if not enough people finish, then the pieces are going to be counted anyway and then that decides.
Okay.
It is not an easy one.
When we see now Kati, sub
33
40,
minutes.
sub 40 could be possible. It
Could
would
be possible, but she's putting into the difficult part. Even
Yeah.
though like it's hard to tell which one would be the most difficult here. It is a beautiful puzzle though, I must say. Like the insects are drawn very, very beautifully. And it has some incredible detail in there, like the dragonflies. And the more you look at it, the more details you find in it, which might actually also help with people picking up speed, that they start noticing more and more things that they can grab onto, recognizing more of the pieces of where they might go. And also, once you kind of get the hold of how big the puzzle is going to be, I find that that can also help you a little bit, just placing everything where it has to go. Just to kind of get your grips in that sense.
And here we see Merle again, or not, was previously before that.
Yes, the camera people are zooming around and trying to get like a glimpse of every puzzler as much as they can.
Here we see again Camille from France at table number 6, doing very well, looking from the bird's eye view.
And yes, I'm going to check back a little bit on the chat here. And yes, I agree with Catherine there that the audience has a pretty good view of everything. The only thing is that there are some puzzlers that they are not going to be able to see, because the tribune is a little bit higher and above some of the tables, but otherwise you get a pretty good view of how people are progressing.
Yeah, and here we see Verena.
Verena
we saw
Klauser
Verena
from
Klauser
Austria.
From Austria, yeah, and
Yes.
she's doing also very well.
One of our international competitors here. We have a lot of people coming from Austria. I think they might have traveled together. I'm not entirely sure. We have France. We had a representative I have seen from South Africa.
Yeah, Jack.
As well. Yes, exactly.
Jack
Sitting
Shepard.
at table 10. We might get a glimpse of him later on. Yeah, so we have quite a couple of countries around here. We have France, the Netherlands. We have a Spanish
Spain.
competitor as well. So yes, it is pretty good that this is a kind of central location for Leonberg.
That's
Stuttgart
true.
Airport is pretty accessible, I would say. And
And
yes,
Kati
Kati is
will-
closing in on the end.
Yeah, she will do it under 40. I didn't expect that.
It didn't look like it at
Yeah.
the very first. So at first it looked like there was a bit of chaos, and then you can just see how she organized the entire thing into an actual puzzle. Yes, it is starting to take form. I think she might be missing about 25, 30 pieces there, and she's definitely ahead. So there are people making very good progress. So you can see on the screen, panning over the view now, that a lot of people have about 2/3, half of it already done, which is pretty good at the 36-minute mark. And this is a round puzzle and a difficult image. So everyone is crushing it, I would say.
Exactly. Now she's done the complete edge. It's now completed.
Yes, there was one edge piece missing that,
Yeah,
that
one
really
edge.
stuck out.
Yeah.
Well, it sticks out very much with the dark puzzle. You can see it
Yeah,
very much
when
if
you
it's
have a
missing. It's
white
probably also
background,
easier
yeah.
to find the missing one.
Definitely.
Making good progress here as well with the orange insects. It's looking pretty good.
And
Also-
here, when we see here table 37, we see the yellow, really big mark in the middle.
Yeah.
That's what stands out, and
I
a lot
think
of
that was a pretty popular choice for the first thing. It probably sticks out the most for all of them. That's probably where you can go from. Yes, it could be something. We did see a lot of people start with that.
Yeah.
And have you been following the previous rounds until now?
Yeah, I was in the audience and looked every round. Yeah, it was quite exciting, and the location is the venue is very good for have a good overview.
And we have 3 pieces left. It's going very, very quickly. And just one.
Yeah.
Done.
Congratulations!
38-35 for Kati.
Pretty
She really pulled ahead at the end.
Yeah.
When she had the first third done, that looked like she would get something somewhere around 40 something, and then she just started plowing it. It really went really very quick. It looks amazing.
38 minutes, and that's a remarkable time.
It's really a beautiful puzzle. Someone here working with a
then we have
puzzle
Petra
board?
from
Germany.
Germany, table 93, and she's also doing great. She has the yellow insect and also the yellow and orange ones, and working away.
Yes. Making sure that the camera gets the good view.
Yeah.
I could see like a little glimpse that she threw there.
And here we have Merle again doing also great.
Yes, doing very good.
I would assume that now maybe it's Camille Owen from France, table number 6, who
Mhm.
will be second. What I
Yes.
saw, maybe. But let's see who will be come in as second.
Table number 1, Mel is doing pretty well, but Mara behind her as well. Like, it's hard to tell, but it looks like a lot of people now are at a very, very similar stage. So we might also get a situation where a lot of people get done very quickly, one after the other. But Kati has definitely had a head start there. Camille is doing amazing as well. She also has basically just the blue left.
Blue, yeah, the blue and maybe almost only the blue left.
Looking good there.
Yeah.
This competitor also only has the blue.
Yeah.
She might be a newcomer because we don't have much info about her.
Yeah, and she's sitting
She's
in
doing incredible here.
and I think she comes from Switzerland. The shirt looks like one.
The shirt looks like a Swiss shirt.
Like a Swiss shirt.
It was
yeah.
somewhere in the back. Yes. People are making progress, and you can see that the helpers are also starting to like narrow in on people who might be getting close to finishing.
Yeah.
And we might still have some people finish before 50 minutes, I think.
Yeah, of
But
course.
Kati definitely had a head start there. Ooh, we have
That is interesting. So the edge is out, left out. So that could be then a good finishing time because the edge.
It makes sense because the edge is mostly just this dark line. So there's only like parts of it, so it might be easier to fill it in once you actually have the image inside of it. Yes, so that's actually a logical step to do with some of these Circle of Colors images. Table 56 is also figuring it out. Like, you can see some system happening in the pieces. There were some color sorting, and it is working out. We have about a third of the puzzle done here. We have a running cameraman. Yes, camera is back in
52
position.
is also not having the edge yet, right?
It doesn't look like it, and
It-
also it looks like he's sorting them in a way that it like closes in onto the puzzle.
So we have here Verena Müller. Yep, 52.
Yes, exactly.
So,
Yeah, the
An
puzzle is
interesting
taking
technique.
shape on many, many tables here.
yeah, here we have Camille again. Doing well.
She might be ahead
Maybe,
at the
but
moment for
Merle
second
could
place.
see also what we saw.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because like we only get like glimpses of them from time to time. Yes.
That's like 40 pieces or so, I would guess, left.
Exactly.
And when on table 13 in the background we see Lena doing also very great, and 14 also good progress there.
Yes, there we have a pretty confident edge section done. This is is that Lara? I think.
It could be, yeah.
No, Anna.
Um,
Anna. That was
yeah,
Anna.
that was Anna Menges. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Also doing pretty confidently. So we're closing in on some finishers. Well, second place is still open for whoever finishes the puzzle next. It is very interesting to watch, especially in comparison with the other two puzzles, because at the 43-minute mark we already had a couple of finishers for both of them, I think.
I think so too. Yeah, that was.
I'm not exactly sure about the other round because I was puzzling, so I didn't actually see the exact time of the first finisher, but I assume it went quick.
It went quick, but it wasn't fast as Nina in the first round.
Mhm.
So we had Nina at 38 minutes and now Katja at 38 minutes. It was a little bit slower, I guess,
Mhm.
but it was around the 40 minutes mark when I remember correctly.
Mhm.
So
Yes. Yeah, so it had been pretty an exciting competition so far. We're seeing a lot of very good puzzlers here,
and we have
and we have basically just the edge left on the left side of the screen at the moment.
from Denise.
Denise. I'm not entirely sure. That's somewhere in the back. We can see windows.
And we see daylight, so yeah.
Just someone we didn't have much data about. I think it might also be Germany. I can't exactly see the flag of where she's
is.
from.
What is 94?
I think so, maybe.
94?
Denise Bode.
Denise Bode, yeah. It was
Yes.
Denise Bode, yeah.
Yes. She might be a newcomer as well, because we don't have much information of
Any
like,
data of
what she has been doing.
Yeah.
Yes, but as we have been mentioning in like previous rounds as well, like it's very good to have like some surprises like this.
Of course.
Like of course we have the established puzzlers from that we know very well, but it's always nice to get a new face, and she's done.
She is done, Denise.
4502.
Congratulations.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Second place. Yes, completely off the radar.
Yeah.
We didn't even expect, or we didn't know about her. And there, second place. Very nice. And then a third.
And then we have a third.
But our cameramen have not caught up with our third finisher yet, so we have to see who it actually was. Or was it just the applause for our second place?
Maybe
very
it could
close as
be,
well.
So that blended. So we have here those.
We only have like 5 pieces, 7. 6.
This is Annemie
5.
Kossetzer.
It gets very difficult at the end because she has pieces all over the place. And
Me-
done.
and done.
Third place.
Third place. Congratulations.
Very nice. We have, yes, our first international finisher as well.
Yeah.
And I think that was
Merlin.
Annemie, if I realize
Yes,
now.
that was Annemie from Switzerland.
From Switzerland.
Yeah, and then we
How
have
did I not recognize her purple hair? Now I feel bad. Sorry, Annemie. Yes, so the finishers are putting in. We have our podium.
Yeah. And 4 places we have.
Exactly. No, not
Okay,
not.
so-
Yes, we had someone that the cameras didn't catch.
yeah,
Exactly. So the
okay,
podium is 3 Germans, and then afterwards, I think it was our international finisher.
Yeah. Then Merlin 5th place.
Exactly. So the finishers are slowly coming in.
And here we have the next finisher. So Anna Menges is going to close.
Only 2 pieces left,
2 pieces.
or maybe a little bit more, or is just the light being tricky?
I think there are some reflections, but now she
And-
should.
Yeah, she has some pieces hidden on her puzzle, and
Okay.
there it is.
There it is.
Yes,
And,
done.
Done.
Congratulations. It's a very nice finish.
Yeah.
47 minutes, still under 50.
Didn't expect so much
We have had some whoops.
finishes. Yeah, some moves. Okay. So maybe there we
Yes.
have another finish. We don't have it on video yet.
Looks like it.
And in the background we see Lena is also going to finish on table number 13.
Yes. So we're pulling in close for some finishes here. These are still incredible times, especially considering how difficult this puzzle is compared to the other ones. But yes, there are significantly less people being under 50. And under probably an hour as well.
Exactly.
Here only a couple of pieces left at table 32.
Yeah.
But yes, puzzles are taking shape. It's actually very nice to pan above the room like this to just see like all of the circles taking shape. The table size is actually pretty good for the circles though. It's not too small for that.
And now we see Lena. Yeah.
And now we see Lena from Germany. Also only a few pieces left. And this is where it gets real. Where you really just want to place those last pieces and you just want to finish so badly and it's so close. And that's usually where the handshaking comes in.
But not then the camera team comes over and
Yes, that's the extra thing that you like
That's the extra
register
thing.
that someone is looking at you, and some people are bothered by that as well. But yes, only a few pieces left. And still one more. Done. Or a piece still
Not
hidden
yet.
on the piece. Yes. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Still
Lena.
under 50.
Under the
Very
50
nice.
minute mark. I talked with her before the round, and yeah, she was practicing now, but she said at Worlds she had better times. So yeah,
At Worlds she had better times.
yeah.
Well, she still
Or
can't complain
before
about this
the-
time.
No, not of course not. It was a really good time.
It is.
And
Yeah,
now
people
we
are doing
s-
pretty incredible
on
here.
the left. Isabel is watching there. There are judges. Could that be Lara? I guess
It is possible, yes. Yes, only 4 pieces left. 3.
3.
So very close, but yes. And the left side is going to take it. And just barely above 50 minutes. We have another member of the Pistagoras team.
Pistagoras team, yeah, one of the strong teams. So, Mark.
Table 32 is almost done. It is definitely a challenge here. It is good to see how people are pushing through and still forcing themselves to not give up, not panic about a difficult puzzle, and finding those last pieces. Mara is also very, very close to finishing up. They're very similar to each other, and I think there's another finisher here
Another finish.
in the meantime. And it's actually very nice to see them next to each other like that.
Yeah.
2 pieces. And done.
Done. Yeah,
51 minutes.
that's a really good time.
These are still all amazing times. Camille has lagged behind a little bit. I actually thought that she was finished already.
Yeah.
She was
Maybe
making a very good progress.
pros until the blue section. And
Oh, yes.
she struggled maybe a little bit with the blue section.
Only a couple of pieces left there. I think she either has them in her hand or on the puzzle. And opinions differ on which one is better.
And Francisca is
to put pieces on the puzzle or not, because
Yeah.
it can sometimes be very tricky because you might not find it. You have seen with another competitor as well that she like stroked through the entire puzzle to find that one
And
last missing piece.
Francisca has done
And
really
done.
nice job.
Good
Under
job.
52 minutes. And we have another finisher. We
Table
have
15.
Carsten. Carsten is also finished. Table
Carsten
15.
Dunker from Germany. Yes, the tables are emptying out slowly. We still don't have our first 10 finishers, am I correct?
Maybe.
Or we might have it. We might have our top 15 already, actually.
I
We might
think
have
so.
missed out on a couple of them in the live stream. But yes, people are finishing up. There is good progress, and there's also still over 30 minutes left, almost 40 minutes left
Almost 40,
until
yeah.
the time limit. So it is still going to go for a while, and people can still grab onto whatever piece they find that could like go into like its correct place and finish.
And we have another finish.
We have another finish off camera at the moment.
And here we have Camille.
Camille is almost done. Only a couple of pieces left. Especially in these last seconds when you have like 3 or 4 pieces left and then all of a sudden the camera is there. That can be very
the tension
difficult.
gets then high.
And 1 piece. There it is. Done.
Okay.
Congratulations. Time of 53 minutes.
Yeah, and she made it into the final.
And she made it. Yes, the finishes are coming in like a little over the 50-minute mark. Done. Taking a picture of the
Taking a
finished
picture.
puzzle, obviously. Like, who doesn't do that?
I assume everybody.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
But also it's very much the speed puzzler thing, that you basically take a picture and just break it down. I just recently was talking with someone who just couldn't believe that like you can actually like that it's so easy to do it, because like if you're just a casual puzzler and you like take 2 months to finish a puzzle, then you don't really want to break it apart anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big achievement. We have another finisher coming in and a piece missing.
So that would be
Looking for it.
Yeah,
It's
that's Laura.
somewhere. Yes. Piece is
Laura
gone.
from Germany.
Piece is
Well
missing,
done.
unfortunately. It might still be hiding around somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes.
She
Table
will
number
find it.
3.
And table 96 also finished. Alexandra Stark. Congratulations. And the finish is coming in
Yes.
under the 55 minutes mark, so incredible time.
Still under an hour,
Yeah.
which is very good. On a circular puzzle, on a difficult image, as we have been saying it before. Yes, it is definitely going a bit slower than all the others, because at like 54 minutes, I think we had more finishers at that time. You can see our helpers moving around. Those sunglasses are a mystery to me. I don't get the third glass. Like,
I think it's only.
but it
for the
seems
good
like they
looking.
were not helping with the puzzling in that case, because they are now the mascot. I do see some of the organization going on, because there are some color codings to the pieces. Here we
Oh.
have a pretty good edge section done.
And here we see the poster in place.
Yes.
So not only the box, but the posters to have a larger image.
Yes, that is actually true. I think she's the first one who used the poster.
Yeah.
And it
I
was
didn't
actually one thing that came up, I think in the first round we talked about it, that at the October Leonberg competition it was a problem that there was a poster included in, it was a square box and a rectangular puzzle. And many of the participants who were not that experienced with speed puzzling or didn't go to that many competitions never noticed that there was a poster, and so it actually tripped them up quite a lot. So now the organizers actually wanted to like make it very clear that whatever is in the box, there is a poster, and whatever is in the box, you can use that to help you in puzzling. So that belongs to the puzzle. And we could see the results coming in. It's
And
still a little bit delayed.
We see, Team Pythagoras is going to be completed, every member.
Probably the last member of the Pythagoras team. I think all
I
three
think
of
so.
them we have seen
Jörn
already.
was in round A.
I think Mabel is her teammate. His teammate. I'm not exactly sure about the names, but yes, his teammate was also in his round.
Mark Fabel.
And then here we had
and here we have the finish.
Maren is the
Maren,
name.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Maren, Mark, and
Yes, so another finisher here. 57
and we will
minutes.
see the Pythagoras team in later in the evening.
Exactly.
And
The team competition is still coming up later on. So once this round is done, we are going to be heading over to the pairs competition, which is going to be 2 rounds of, I'm not exactly sure how many competitors at the moment, but there is a big number of competitors as well.
I think it's also 120 pairs
120 pairs that we have.
and 55 for the team event. 55.
So there's still a lot of puzzling coming up later on. So there is still a lot of things to watch on the live stream, because we're going to be keeping you posted about how it is going. It is very nice to see that a lot of people are tuning in for the competition. I think every live stream so far has had almost 300 views at a time.
Thank you for that. Yeah, that's great.
We are very glad that you're tuning in. Another member of the Puzzle Association is finishing up, maybe about
Yeah,
3
Markus
pieces.
Schaller is going to finish.
And
The last
Two
one.
more.
2 more. And now, congratulations.
done.
Markus,
Very
done.
good. Amazing job. Yes, those circles are forming. They look incredible on the white tables. Like, they stand out very much.
Yeah, they stand out. And I'm looking forward to the pairs competition. Which puzzles there will be used.
And I think everyone is afraid now that those are going to be circle circle puzzles as well.
But I don't assume it's
There's
only circular competition in all 3 competitions.
And they would have a hard time finding a 1,000-piece circle for the team. I think. But yes. Yeah, personally, I think this is the nicest one of the 3 of them. This is the most unique one of the 3. It is a
That's
very
true.
nice
And
puzzle.
here we have Mirko finishing, putting in the last pieces. And we have table 109. So we have here Christina. So, who's going to finish first? It's Christina. Congratulations. And now Mirko having the last piece. And
And there.
Mirko did it.
Big
Great.
applause.
And a big applause here in the hall.
And barely made it under an hour, which is why there was also a big applause.
And we
Yes.
have also
Table 25.
Martina has also finished. Congratulations on that. And
And
so
yes.
nice to see the supporting team. It's such a nice community.
Eine Information zur Zwischenzeit. Eine Stunde ist vergangen. Es bleiben noch 30 Minuten.
Yes,
So-
we have received the update that 30 minutes are left. So
Yeah. And I was going
just
to
one last push that people still need.
And the judges are so supportive, and they are happy when you finish the puzzles. That's so amazing. And
Oh
we
yes,
have the next.
another one done.
And the first thing you do, okay, you grab
And you grab a
some
drink.
water. Yeah,
First thing you do. One piece missing.
one piece missing.
No.
Okay, it's
Done.
done.
Yes. There's a piece missing, but she was signaling that like just doesn't matter, just take the 10-second penalty.
Yeah.
Yes. And I can't really see where it is. Yeah, it is a choice of like whether you actually want to like try and find it. It of how much difference it makes. You know, of like whether you actually want to start looking for it or you take the 10-second penalty, because most of the time I think you maybe win like 5-6 seconds with it if you don't take the penalty and start searching.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's up to each competitor, so they can basically say like I take the penalty, that's it. There we have an edge done and working very meticulously on one section.
Yeah,
Especially that blue area,
piece
I
by
think.
piece. Yeah, and that could be the hardest one on the puzzle.
Depending on how you see the colors.
That's true.
Because it
also.
might actually be surprisingly
And
good. Another piece missing.
But we saw that often these in all 3 rounds. That
For each
some-
round, we
each
had a
round-
lot of people miss pieces, yes.
Yeah, it's-
Most of them found them, though. So it's either in the bag or somewhere shot around. Maybe under someone's foot. And yes, Margaret is also
Margaret.
getting close to being done.
and
It's very helpful with the name on the t-shirt. So we
Yeah.
don't have to say table 103.
Margaret could be the first one for the above 50 category to qualify.
That is actually possible.
That could be possible. Maybe we have. We had on table 18 Daniela. Maybe she was in before. I don't. But no, we have another finisher.
I think that was table 23. I couldn't exactly see, but yes, only 2 or 3 pieces left. Almost. Done.
Done. Congratulations.
Very good.
And Margaret,
And she's also done.
she's done, and I think she's the
She seems
first
happy.
or second above 50, so she will be then in the final. And even though I don't know if we had 40 already,
I have kind of lost track. We might have had or getting close to
Getting
it.
close to
I think
it, I
people
think.
might still have a shot at a place in the finals. Yes, I haven't been looking at it of like what the results are, and we haven't seen them come up until now. So we're going to get an update on that very soon. But there are still a lot of people puzzling, and as said, we have about 27 minutes left. I still think there's going to be a lot of finishers until then. People just putting in that one little bit of energy, just pushing through just to finish. As it was said before, you basically compete against the puzzle most of the time, and not exactly against others. So yes, just compete with the puzzle, just beat the puzzle.
and here I think we're gonna have to finish here.
Yes. Getting close, but in the
Getting
meantime we
close.
have, yes, there it is.
There's
Another
finish.
finisher, 1 hour and 3 minutes. Very good.
And here we have Julia, who is gonna finish soon. The last pieces going in.
Yes, a lot of people still have a shot at finishing easily until the time limit. So we are going to have a couple of
Julia's
finishers.
done it. Congratulations on
Done.
that. Done
Very good.
under 65 minutes. So great time.
Lydia Messner, very, very helpful from the helper
Yeah,
to show us the paper. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that.
It's also very, very nice to see how people in the chat are supporting their friends or family members or just random people that they find like they should be supporting. There's a lot of support coming from the chat and cheering. Erika is also done. You have seen her before commentating the preliminary round A, and she's also a member of the association, and she's done.
And member of the board of the association.
True.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Oh, no, mistake. It's also addition. She is a member associated to the association, but also on the board.
Also, just a couple of pieces left here. Seeing some really, really good progress. And yes, those last few pieces are the most stressful ones, but she is doing pretty well. Basically, whatever she picks up, it just goes in immediately, so she finds the right place, which is very good.
Yeah, and here we have Luisa, also doing great.
And done.
And done, yeah.
Very good. She doesn't seem exactly happy.
But it's a lot of stress
It's also probably the stress that just comes out.
That comes out, and
when you don't have any more energy to be really happy about anything.
It's more fatigue than stress. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
More fatigue than it's stress.
Yes, we have about 24 minutes left. And some puzzlers still working on finishing their puzzle. We have another upcoming finisher with just about 3 pieces left. And done.
You see the
Amazing
number
performance from
table
everyone
number
here.
50. So that was Lea Constabel. Congratulations.
It is great to see people finishing and being happy about it in the end.
And
You can really see that this is a challenge. And just one piece, but basically done at the same time.
Yeah.
I will be interested. No,
Oh,
one piece
she's-
is missing.
And
Oh,
she has
no.
it. But she has it. And it was under 10
Another
seconds.
one is missing.
Another
There's
one
2
is missing.
pieces
Oh no.
missing. So yes. That piece has gone missing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It must be lying around somewhere. And
here we
only 2 left.
have Luisa is now with the last pieces. And she finished.
Very good.
Congratulations on that. Under the 17 minutes mark.
Yes.
A time I could dream of, so...
We are actually still, according to the website, I took a quick look at the results that we have had so far, and from what I can see, there's still spots in the final. There's at least, probably not anymore, because the papers still have to get to our results administrator, I would say. But yes, so basically
And the next finisher.
most of the people that have finished until now are in the finals, so we're up at place 36 at the moment.
Okay, and
We
Matti
can see the
is
top 10 here,
finished. Yeah, we see.
and then until
top 20.
20.
Jana Franskati.
We have a good number of internationals as well, and these are still incredible times. So the first 20 were still under an hour, and actually the first 25 were under an hour, which is a very, very good result. And still an hour on this puzzle, a circular puzzle, is still very, very good.
Yeah.
So we are having very strong puzzlers here until play 37. Yes, this is what we are seeing now. So there's still maybe 2 spots in the final at the moment.
Yeah, for the under 18 and for the 1 spot for the above 50.
For each category, we
Each
still
category,
have
yeah.
some spots here,
Some spots.
which is going to work pretty nicely. And there's still going to be a couple of finishers until then, because we still have about 20 minutes to go. which is a lot of time. Like, you can work on a lot of things in 20 minutes. So basically, if people put that one extra little energy in there, just push through, they have a very, very good chance of finishing.
No.
Here we only have
She
about
will make
3
it
or 4 pieces
under
left.
70 minutes too.
Amazing.
And
Done.
Great.
Yes, it was also a very elegant finish
Yeah.
of just placing the piece and then hands on the table. I'm done. Yes, seems happy. These box holders are
And
also
the
pretty
next
incredible. And the
possibly
piece missing
11 missing a
somewhere.
piece.
Rather
So
take the penalty.
we have Jack from South Africa who's looking for his missing piece.
Looking for the missing piece, but
And
just
okay.
taking the penalty rather.
And the next
Another
finisher,
one finish. Done.
also from the association. Great job here.
Some
And
very happy audience members. Yes, now we have about 20 minutes left. So there is still a lot to do around here. I do feel confident that there's going to be a lot of things, a lot of finishers still. We still have about 100 people puzzling. No, less.
Less.
About 80, 90 people puzzling.
I would assume 70, 75 or so. So we had about 40 finishes now, I guess.
And we had 120
yeah, so 80,
people.
yeah.
About 80 are still puzzling. Which is, yes, a higher number than what we had with the previous puzzles.
Yeah.
It is a great job from everyone. Amazing effort.
And we heard that also from Afonso, who is the president of the World Jigsaw Federation, and he was impressed by the first national tournament so big. So great to hear that, and I think all the board members of the Puzzle Association like that feedback from Alfonso.
Oh, yes. It is pretty incredible how big this competition got, of like fitting 340 people into individuals, and especially for the very first time that a national championship like this happens, like that's a huge number of people taking part. And considering that, like, yes, like events are starting to take place more and more in Germany as well. As it has been said before, there's a lot of meetups, there's a lot of community events, there's more competitions coming that we have heard of. So yes, it's all just picking up so much, and yes, in Germany it's finally taking popularity in the home of Ravensburger.
And
Yeah, we can see Steffi working on finishing, very close, just a couple of pieces left. And then we can see two very, very different sweet puzzling styles next to each other. One is very, like, comfortably moving just very precisely, and then Steffi is the one with the lightning hands that she moves back and forth and just trying to fit everything and everywhere. And yes, there's benefits and disadvantages of each style, I would say. But it's very funny to see the two next to each other. And Steffi is done.
Steffi is done.
And the camera moved a little. And the piece is missing. Or
Again, no.
it was on the puzzle.
It was on the puzzle.
Done. Congratulations. I have puzzled with Steffi before because at the October competition here in Leonberg, we were competing in pairs. So I know her pretty well. Like, we live next to each other, and we also took part in some of the Euro Jigsaw jams together. So yes, we have puzzled together before. And our next finisher is done. Yes, I can also see in the chat that some people are saying that these are incredible fast times, and I can only agree. It's a real challenge to do this puzzle. And yes, we had Kati doing it at like lightning speed.
Yeah, 38 minutes.
Taking the lead. But apart from that, everyone has been doing incredible. Like, everyone can be just as proud of their hour and 15 minutes or hour and 30 if they get to finish the puzzle in time.
Yeah, and here
as
we
someone
had
with 30. Yes?
again the precise
And the very precise
very
movement.
precise movement. So okay, this piece belongs here.
Yeah, it's working very meticulously. There's still about 15 minutes to go. About 16.
And
an extra piece.
and extra piece, yeah.
Yeah, that can also happen. Maybe it's one of the missing pieces.
Yeah, that could be the game.
It happens. That's it. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, that
It
was
was
actually a
missing.
missing piece. Yeah, it does happen from time to time that you get like an extra little piece. It can happen.
It can happen, exactly.
We also had someone taking a closer look at the box to like find what goes where. Table 59 seems a little bit lost, but she found the piece again. And is back. It's really at this time at like usually from somewhere around the hour mark it suddenly gets incredibly tiring. Like that's when like mentally you get a little bit overrun with what is happening and the puzzle starts like blending in together a little bit and the stress and everything. So it is very hard at the end. But people are really, really pulling themselves together and doing such a good job in doing as much as they can, reaching that finish, completing the puzzle. I can see a World Jigsaw Puzzle t-shirt there.
Exactly, yeah.
The t-shirts can be very telling of like some of the participants.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot more of them during the pairs and teams competition, most probably. There's a lot of team t-shirts that are going around as well. That's
Yeah,
a nice
team.
close-up of this puzzle.
Good job here from the camera team.
And it cut off slightly, but it's back.
It's back on, and yeah, we will see a lot of finishes until the 90-minute mark, I think.
Yes, definitely. Because there's still a lot of things that you can do in 15 minutes. So, especially those who have like about 20, 30 pieces, those are definitely people that can still finish. And as I was saying before, the circular puzzles get a little easier at the end because the pieces can be very, very telling. They have a unique shape. No two pieces look the same.
Yeah.
So it can be easier to speed up a little bit. And that might also help a little bit to get that extra surge of energy to really put it together. Here we also have just a couple of pieces left. And done. That was relief.
Yeah, that was a relief. She is happy.
Yes. Very good. Super happy about finishing.
What was the table number? Maybe it was about 50 categories. So then here we have
34 has
Andreas.
finished now.
Andreas has finished.
Very good.
Congratulations for you, Andreas.
Incredible job, everyone. And yes, the tables are starting to empty slowly. And yes, some people are getting ready for the pair competition already with the first round. 13 minutes. And yes, most probably all of the finals places are taken already. We're going to have to see that with the results. We have had... I'm going to have to check again how many finishers we have had so far, or how many we have in the system. And it's actually 52, but that's only up to an hour and 14 minutes. So far there's still results coming in. Yes, so we can see our competitor from South Africa was there at 46th place. Yeah, Spanish competitor, and then 44th is Clarissa Braun from Germany. And here we can see our top 10 again. We're just going to go through the results once again.
And Cardi with a lead of 6 minutes and 29 seconds.
That is a lot, but there is actually a big difference between everyone. Like if you take a look at the times between the finishers, like there are some who are super close, but there's usually like a minute and a half to like 40 seconds or something.
And here we see Dietmar at table 28. And I know him, and he told me, or I saw that he finished in December a 32,000 piece puzzle from Ravensburger. It was the New York skyline. Yeah. And he worked on it.
32,000
And
pieces.
he is finished. And missing a piece.
He is then definitely a puzzler with endurance. piece is gone, and just a handshake. It's gone. It's okay.
And team member of the piece accelerators, Teilchenbeschleuniger.
There it is.
There he has the puzzle pieces.
Dietmar is done.
And Dietmar's
Very
done.
good.
Great. Congratulations,
Very
Dietmar.
good job.
And 32,000 piece puzzles. So he
That-
worked on
that
that
is an
on
achievement
years
for sure.
and assembled it once, and now
Do you know how long it took him to do it?
several years, but he worked on it, and it's 4,000 pieces a bag, and several years to complete it, and then assemble it. So he had to find a place to. But we have here now finish. Congratulations here,
Yes.
and the next one.
From what I know, Dietmar has also been very active in like puzzle competitions in general. I think he was there in Leonberg, and also in Euro Jigsaw Jams. He's a very active participant.
Correct. Yeah, he's very active there.
And we have just got the notification that there's 10 minutes left. So just grab those last pieces. All the competitors who are still puzzling, just pull that one little energy reserve that you still have, and you still can do it. 10 minutes is a lot of time. And everything is possible. We have a lot of people with just a couple of pieces left. They're
Here we
doing
have
amazing.
Gabriela Wagner, she will finish soon.
Almost done. Only just a couple of
I
pieces.
think 8 pieces or so.
We also have another finisher off camera at the moment, but we're going to stick with her now. Now we get our second camera. And then we can see. Amazing job. Everyone, very good.
And
Done.
Now
Now
done.
done.
Gabriela, congratulations.
It's very, very tricky when you have a piece
On
on
the
top
puzzle,
of the
yeah.
puzzle. Like I try to avoid that as much as I can because it's always causing trouble. And the first thing that I do every single time I miss a piece, and I think what most of the puzzlers do is to like go through your puzzle to take a look if the missing piece is on top of the puzzle, because it can blend in very, very sneakily.
Yeah, but I saw on Worlds, Christian from Poland, that he made that it put all on the black background. It wasn't the pairs that it's a dark puzzle to assemble, and he put all the pieces on the background. I think it was a cow in the best hub, and
Oh yeah. Another finisher.
it could be also a strategy. Then you see the differences maybe better when you have a black background instead of the strong difference between the white background and the dark puzzle.
Yes, exactly. Even though, like, for me, what I have been seeing in puzzling, at least for me, that's always incredibly difficult, and I can't tell the difference between shades, which is not a very, very good like, skill to not have
When
for
speed
speed
puzzling,
puzzling.
yeah.
But that's also one of the reasons I don't like gradients in general. Is that like the dark piece on the dark background for me? That basically
Okay,
that's
it's
a
only
non-existent
one.
piece
Okay.
from then on. So there's nothing else. Then that piece ceases to exist. So I need contrasting colors, and that's when I can tell something.
I think that for the most people who do that, they separate it. But I saw that some people they do it on purpose. So. And also maybe bring a trace for the teams so they can flip it. It's with one dark and one bright background. So they depends on the puzzle they can choose. Okay, do we have a tray with black or white background, for example?
Yes, that is also pretty good to have like the flip side trays, because then you can really like tell the difference. Or use whichever side you like.
Yep.
And almost done.
Almost done.
Very good.
Congratulations.
Oh, so happy.
Yeah, she's really happy.
Yes, she
Nice.
made it.
She made it.
Very good. Yeah,
And we have
that's the joy
6.5
that you want to
minutes
have.
left. We will see another finishes.
Yeah, we're still going
And
to see.
here we have a
Yes.
finish. Congratulations.
You can also hear from the applause that it starts picking up again at around the end of the time, because like people start holding together and they just want to like support everyone who still finishes, and it
And
is
we
a
have
big
another
thing to finish it in the given time.
And we have another
And
finish.
where is it missing? Almost. Yes,
Yeah,
done.
Congratulations.
Very good.
Very good. And she took her
Really.
own time with her watch. So
Yes. It is good to have some control over what is happening. Like, yeah, if you don't figure out your time immediately, it can be like very straining to like find out, unless you watch the live stream back. Literally, that would be the other way.
It would be the other way. But you
Almost done.
always have the risk that you finish with a lot of other people and then
Then they miss.
then miss.
It actually happened to me at the Worlds, for
no.
example, in my semi-final round, because that was a puzzle that everyone finished at the same time.
Do you have
That-
the ocean one or
I
the
had the ocean
oh,
one.
the ocean one? Okay.
And yeah, the helpers, yeah, there were so many volunteers and they were doing the best that they could, but there were just so many people finishing that like they just couldn't get around. And so like, for
And we have
example, I
another
actually had
finish.
to jump around and wave that I finished. So yes, that was, yeah, that's what happens. That's why we need volunteers every time that there's a competition. It's
So-
it's really incredibly important.
The time is recorded then, but we can't get all on camera when simultaneously finishes
Yes,
are occur. So
especially because we have a limited number of cameras.
yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
another one done.
Another one.
Very
And
good.
loud cheering here in
Yes,
the
the
hall.
cheering is picking up.
For that was
5 minutes
for
left.
Lina Big. And we have another finisher, and it's Francesco.
Very good.
Congratulations.
Everyone can be incredibly proud of themselves.
Exactly.
They really did their best around here.
And we have another finish. We hear it.
Off camera at the
Off
moment. Almost done.
Almost
Very
done.
space conscious competitor having the box on top of the puzzle.
That could help to narrow down the section so that you
Yes,
don't
to, like,
have
zoom
the
in on
yes,
it.
you can zoom in on it and
It does help from time to time to like kind of somehow like put the finished section out of your mind entirely, because like especially when you have pieces lying around, you then have to start searching. Yes. There's 2 pieces. Helper trying to
Yeah.
help a little, and
give a hint where it is. And
there it is.
there it is.
Done.
And
Very good. Found the missing piece.
Congratulations.
Done. There's still 4 minutes left. A little over 4 minutes. A little over 3.
Yeah, I think this participant will finish.
Yes, this is Matthias. And yes, he might actually still finish before the time runs out. He doesn't have that much.
Yeah, it's
The
15 pieces or so. I would count here. So
Could still work.
and we see Alfonso in the background.
Yes. I was wondering if I should point him out or not.
Oh, why not?
Seems like he's taking a break.
Yeah.
Yes, we have Puzzler still working hard in those last few minutes. Another finisher here.
Congratulations.
With an
Oh,
amazing
nice
tutu.
race. Yeah.
Yes. With 2.5 minutes left. Very good. Incredible job. We're still going to have a couple of finishers. I'm always very optimistic about puzzling. I'm always very optimistic, and I
That's good.
think the best of people. Yeah, we can see the poster being used there. Table 36.
36.
And that was Hanna Bremer. Still a couple of pieces left. Matthias is very close to finishing.
Yeah.
You can see that the live stream camera is also just camping out there, like really rooting for him to finish. That would be amazing. Like Matthias works very hard to train for competitions, so he really deserves it. And yes, it's going to happen. 4 pieces left. 4 or 5. Almost. Only 2. And 1. Done. Very good. Congratulations. With 1 minute to spare. Perfect. It seems like table 43, Sandra Ehrmann.
So, die allerletzte Minute hat begonnen.
Yeah, she
Last
has already
minute mark,
sorted
yeah.
the puzzles into little piles. Maybe
That could be
preparing for the
also
worst.
when you have 3 pieces assembled together, they count. So
Yes,
you
exactly.
don't really have to put it into the puzzle when you have.
It is actually one strategy that I have heard, like especially around the infamous mandala puzzle, but also from the Finnish competitors who worked on the panda, which was also a very infamous
they had the
puzzle.
punner. Okay.
There was a panda puzzle. So basically, for like when you see that you can't finish, you just start trying to connect the 3 pieces, because then you at least get a few more pieces in. So that might mean like a couple of placements better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a way to go around it.
8, 7,
And the countdown.
5,
Our competitor
4,
in the sunglasses seems to be
3,
completely chilled by now.
1,
Just enjoying the ride. And done.
And congratulations,
Yes,
everyone.
time is up.
What a nice round.
That was definitely an exciting round. It was a surprise. I didn't count with this puzzle at all. And yes,
I don't thought that would come up.
Wieder eine Bitte an die
And-
letzten Teilnehmer.
yes.
Unterstützt
Personally,
unsere
I would
Schiedsrichter beim
definitely
Auszählen
like do this for fun. Not
bereit
necessarily.
Have you done it before?
I have actually not done this before,
Oh, okay.
so I would try this out, but maybe not for speeding. Try and avoid it.
Maybe.
But yes, we're going to count the pieces for the remaining competitors. Whoever hasn't finished, those are going to be organized into piles of 10, piles of 5 to make it easier for the pieces to be counted. And then they're also going to be put into the ranking, and then we're going to get ready for the pairs competition.
Yeah, and the pairs competition is already scheduled on the YouTube channel for the live stream.
Yes.
Tune in.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to continue it with. And otherwise, we have a film for you of Ravensburger to tune off the 3rd round of the individual preliminaries for the German Championship.
Thank you.
Yes, we're excited to have you back for the pairs competition. And thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, see you in the next round.
See you soon.
Das ist die Puzzleproduktion von Ravensburger. Und wie entsteht hier ein Puzzle? Alles beginnt in einem Redaktionsmeeting. Hier werden Zielgruppe, Teilezahl und das grobe Thema für das neue Puzzle festgelegt. Dazu gibt es erste Skizzen und ein Moodboard. Hat sich das Team geeinigt, ist der Illustrator dran. Das ist Jonas Jödicke, Illustrator und ein echter Experte für Fantasy und Naturmotive.
Auf die Idee dafür komme ich, wenn ich dann draußen im Wald zum Beispiel spazieren gehe und ich sehe, wie die Sonne durch die Blätter schön scheint. Und das inspiriert mich so sehr, dass ich dann nach Hause gehe und mich direkt hinsetze und anfange zu skizzieren.
Jonas beginnt mit einfachen Layouts. Je nach Motiv dauert die finale Ausarbeitung zwischen 10 und 150 Stunden. Knapp 100 waren es beim magischen Hirsch. Am Ende bleiben 3 bis 4 Bilder, die sich nur leicht voneinander unterscheiden, und die gehen jetzt wieder zurück an die Puzzleredaktion. Hier wählt die zuständige Redakteurin das finale Motiv aus und achtet dabei nochmal auf ganz bestimmte Details.
Ein gutes Puzzlemotiv muss sich natürlich nicht nur gut puzzeln lassen, es muss auch ansprechend aussehen. Um jetzt das Beste aus unserem Motiv hier herauszuholen, passe ich noch ein paar Details in Photoshop an, zum Beispiel Helligkeit und Farbe, damit unser Puzzler am Ende das beste Puzzleerlebnis hat, was er bekommen kann.
Die eigentliche Herstellung des Puzzles beginnt erst jetzt. In dieser Druckmaschine entsteht gleich der magische Hirsch. Und zwar im Vierfarbdruck auf leinengeprägtem Spezialpapier. Das sorgt dafür, dass das Motiv nicht reflektiert und spiegelt. Übrigens, unser Papier stammt zu 100% aus nachhaltiger Forstung. unter anderem aus dem Schwarzwald in Süddeutschland. Aber zurück zur Puzzleherstellung. 18.000 solcher Bögen schafft die Maschine pro Stunde. Doch bevor der Drucker Vollgas gibt, prüft er haargenau jedes Detail und die korrekten Farbwerte. Passt's? Na dann los! Zum Puzzeln ist das Papier so natürlich noch viel zu dünn. Deshalb wird es jetzt kaschiert. So heißt der Vorgang, bei dem der Motivbogen von Pressbändern auf den zuvor mit Leim bestrichenen, stabilen, blauen Ravensburger Karton gepresst wird. Und dann wird daraus endlich ein echtes Puzzle. Und zwar so. Erst die Puzzleteile von Hand skizzieren. Dann biegen erfahrene Werkzeugbauer 6 Wochen lang aus 65 Meter langen scharfen Stahlbögen eine Stanzform. Echte Handarbeit. Jede Form ist ein Unikat und kein Puzzleteil gleicht dem anderen. Der nächste Schritt, das Stanzen. Dabei zerteilt das messerscharfe Stanzwerkzeug den magischen Hirsch mit einer Wucht von 800 Tonnen in 1000 einzigartige Puzzleteile mit Nischen und Nasen. Damit die Teile später perfekt ineinander passen, ist eine saubere Kante ganz besonders wichtig. Ein Fall für die Qualitätskontrolle. Ist die zufrieden, finden die Puzzleteile ihren Platz in der passenden Schachtel. Die wird übrigens genauso aufwendig hergestellt wie das Puzzle selbst. Der sogenannte Zudeckler verschließt und versiegelt die Puzzleschachteln mit Klebeetiketten, in denen der magische Hirsch auf Weltreise geht. In über 100 Ländern ist er eins von über 2000 Ravensburger Puzzles, bei denen eines immer etwas ganz Besonderes ist. Das allerletzte Puzzleteil.
empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here